Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. Coming in late, and I'm sorry about that. Just got tied up a little bit this week, so this is my new this week haul, and I am late on this. I'm recording this late Saturday night. I apologize. Just life getting in the way. But I do actually have a few little bonus extras to show you guys. Got a couple of dollar books and a couple of back issues that I was looking for. And I did manage to pick up a couple of cool variants from the new this week stuff. So hopefully you guys will still enjoy this. If you guys are new to this channel, if you like this content, my name is Mark Walters. This is called Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. And I do, hauls for mostly newer books, but sometimes I get some older stuff, or I'll, if I buy some bargain books or whatever, I'll show you. Like, I've had some really giant hauls lately, and I've showed those. That's what she said. Is that what she said sort of thing? Anyway, this is a new this week thing. And also, real quickly, I want to plug Dallas Comic Show, which is coming back on August 21st, 22nd. We announced first couple of guests. Alex Saviuk, Web Spider-Man artist. One of my favorites. He's coming. Stephen Butler, who also is well known for working on Web of Spider-Man and Silver Sable and the Rat Pack. Yeah, we got more people coming too. It's going to be cool. So you guys are going to want to be there for that. All right, so I'm going to start with DC, followed by, DC, Marvel, and then Independent, because that's how I normally do it. And, oh my God, books are falling. Books are falling! Okay. All right, DC. So this was one of the hotter books of the week. This is Batman Urban Legends number 5, and this was, I guess, cover C. I believe it's by Yoon, I think. But I really wanted this cover because I just thought it was a really hot cover. And man, this was hard to find. I don't know why. I don't understand why stores, when it's like an open order variant like this, because there's 2 other covers for this book, and neither one of them are even in the ballpark of this cover. So why don't stores order more of covers like this? I mean, this is just a sexy, hot cover. Like, surely people are going to want that, right? I had to go to 2 different stores, and I was surprised I actually got one at the second store. Anyway, one thing I did want to point out to you guys, that this book, because it's a black cover, every single copy I have seen, you see this sort of white, what do you call that? I guess rub off, color rub. Every single one has it. I haven't seen one that doesn't. So, I managed to get 2, but I had to go to 2 different stores to do it. And, yeah, so I think that's a hot cover this week. This seems to be a hot book this week from what I could tell, because I went to a couple different shops and everybody seemed to be selling out of it. This is Batman Detective Comics number 1039, and it features this new villain called Vile, and just a really creepy, I don't know what's going on here yet because I haven't read this issue, but I think Vile might have appeared before this issue. I'm not sure, so I don't know if people are thinking this is the first appearance and that's why they're grabbing it. But it seems to be a hot book. I got a couple of cover A because he's named and shown on the cover. And then I got 1 copy of cover B. And every store I went to was sold out of this except for 1. And they had 1 copy of cover B. So I guess I was lucky to get this cover. It's a really nice cover. So, who's that, Bermejo? I think it's Bermejo. The Flash 2021 Annual. Just a cool looking book. Brandon Peterson cover art. And I'm a sucker for Flash annuals, or any annual for that matter. I just like annuals. The Joker. So this book had 3 different covers. And again, I just don't get it. So this cover was selling out everywhere I went. And again, why don't the stores order more of these? Because these are open order variants. They could order as many as they want. They cost the same as the regular cover. Yet every store I went to had a bunch of the regular cover and none of these. So I had to go to 2 different stores to get 2 copies of this. And then I actually have one of each, that one and the one I'm about to show you that I paid for and I need to pick up from Red Pegasus Comics. This is, I guess, cover C, and I just thought it was a cool cover because it looks like an old movie poster. The Commissioner and the Clown. I thought that was cool. So, yeah. And then you got Punchline inset there. So I thought that was a cool cover. Wonder Woman number 775. This is cover B by Becky Cloonan. Becky Cloonan and Michael Conrad, a couple of friends of mine, they are working on this book right now, and I'm really digging it. And so anyway, yeah, this is cover B. So happy to get that. This is another book it seems like stores don't order a lot of cover Bs on, and I can't understand why. I don't know why they do that. Okay, so Marvel, let's see. Okay, Marvel, we've got Aliens Aftermath. This is a new, they've barely been putting out an Aliens comic, and they've already got a spin-off Aliens comic. So this is Aliens Aftermath, and yeah, new series by Ben Percy and Dave Wachter. And I just grabbed the cover A. It's a cool looking book. I'm interested to read it. I've heard it's good, and I've heard that there's like a first appearance in there. Although that seems kind of silly, talking about an Aliens book. It's got a first appearance. I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Oh, grabbed another copy of Hellions number 13. I think I told you guys last week. This is first appearance of Zeta, new strike team. And that's cover A. I managed to get a couple of the cover Bs. That's the one that everybody seems to want because it's got Psylocke on it, like all over the cover, like several different variations. Iron Man number 10. This is the Captain America 80th anniversary cover by John Cassaday, my buddy Johnny C. This is interesting. Some of these Iron Man 80th anniversary covers are pretty cool. Scream. This is part of, what is that, Carnage Alpha? Is that what it is? Alpha? Or Carnage Extreme? Extreme Carnage, sorry. Extreme Carnage Scream number 1. I just picked up the Scotty Young cover because I just thought it was so cute. I'm really not buying in on these Extreme Carnage books, except for the Scotty Young covers, because I just think they're adorable. But I just, you know, I bought so much of this stuff, like the Planet of the Symbiotes and all that, and it never really seemed to go anywhere, so... Excuse me. Okay, Sinister War. This is a new Spider-Man book, and there were, it was like 6 or 7 different variant covers. None of them were really all that great, in my opinion. But I have been picking up the Todd Knock headshot variants, so I went ahead and picked up the Doc Ock Todd Knock headshot variant. And there was a Steve Ditko Hidden Gem variant that I really, really wanted. It was really cool. The design of it was really cool. But I think it's like a 1 in 50, so they were charging like $60 on it, and I was like, I just can't justify that. It's for a book I don't even really want. Like, the book itself is a book I don't really want. So I couldn't justify spending that on a variant cover for a book I didn't really want. But there was a David Nakayama variation of the same cover. So this is the Ditko cover redrawn and kind of painted by David Nakayama, and I dare say it actually looks better because the Ditko cover was pretty rough. So basically this is the exact same cover, except the other version is Ditko art and this is David Nakayama art. But I still thought this was really nice. And this was only $15. And this is a 1 in 25. So I thought, 1 in 25 for $15? Yeah, I can go for that. And I love the old school style, all the heads. I love the floating heads. I just love this old school style Marvel. So I was very happy to get that. I wish I could have gotten the Ditko cover. I would love to own that cover, but $60 is just way too much. And then this is another one of the Captain America 80th anniversary covers. This is Spider-Woman number 13, and this is a Captain America variation by Steve McNiven. So it's Spider-Woman if she were Captain America. And this seemed to be kind of hot. Like, places I went to were selling out of this cover, so I grabbed a couple of them just in case, because you never know. Maybe they decide to do something with that. I mean, they're doing the United States of Captain America. They're introducing all these variations on Captain America, so you never know. It could lead to something. Okay. Finishing up the Marvel books here. This is Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters, Dr. Aphra, number 12. And this is the... what did they call this? Who did this? Oh my god, I can't remember. There's a whole series of these, and I guess you could call them headshot covers or portrait covers, but there's a whole series of these, and hang on a second, I'm going to tell you. So anyway, this is the Dr. Aphra one, and this was the only cover I picked up for Dr. Aphra, but I'm trying to get to the Camuncoli, Giuseppe Camuncoli, and they are calling this a headshot variant. So, which is kind of funny because the Todd Knott covers are called headshot variants, but I guess they're just going to use that same kind of terminology there. This is Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters number 2, and this is the John Tyler Christopher action figure variant with Bosk. Some of these I really like. I picked up the Boba Fett covers, and did I say Boba Fett? It's Boba Fett. What the hell's wrong with me? Anyway, this is the Bosk cover, so I grabbed that one. And then this is the Giuseppe Camuncoli headshot variant featuring Boba Fett. And yeah, I thought this was really cool. And this one also seemed to be kind of a hot book this week. A lot of people were grabbing these, so I actually got a couple of those just in case. Thor number 15. Oddly enough, this is not a Captain America 80th anniversary variant. This is just the regular cover to Thor number 15, but it's got Captain America on the cover. There is a Captain America, or is it a Spider-Man Villains cover? I can't remember. There's a different variant for this, and then there was a Klein variant that I thought was pretty cool, but I don't think anything particularly special happens in this issue, so I didn't bother grabbing it. Okay, so that's it for Marvel. Now I'm getting into the independent stuff, and so Barbarella was one of the new books out this week from Dynamite, and I was gonna get the oh god, what's the guy's name? Why can't I think of anything? I was gonna get, I was gonna get the Perillo cover, but as is a frequent problem with Dynamite books almost always get damaged. I don't know if it's the paper that they use, the shipping process, the packing that they use, but they almost always show up damaged. It's really hard to find a mint copy of a Dynamite book. So I passed on the Perillo because they were pretty badly banged up. But I did get one of the Brian Boland covers because I love Brian Boland, and I thought this one was particularly freaky. So yeah, I was happy to get that. And I did manage to find one that was in good shape. So interested to read this and see what they did with it. I wasn't really a big fan of the movie, but you know. Sumerian Man-Eaters of Zambula, number 1. I bought this. It was a 1 in 20 copy variant, Virgin variant by Moratot. And I like Moratot's artwork, and let's just say this is a very sexy variant, so I figured why not. I figured Comic Crypt at Castle Hills will dig this, because I know he likes Moratot. Anyway, I thought that was a cool cover. There is a regular version, I think, of that cover. That's the Virgin variant, and that is a 1 in 20 variant. So, and the price was right on that. It was like, it wasn't too terribly much. I don't normally pick these up. I don't pick up these Zenescope books because it seems like most of the time the covers are great, but the interiors are, you know, kind of okay. But I thought this cover was particularly nice. This is Grimm Fairy Tales number 50, and it's a 40-page, I guess, oversized issue. And yeah, that cover, I gotta say, that's pretty hot. I am not entirely sure who the artist is on this. I want to say it's John Royal, but I could be wrong. I was trying to find a signature on here, and I haven't opened it up yet, so I think there's a signature here. Is there? No, that's just a background thing. Anyway, if I figure it out, I'll let you guys know. But it's a very nice cover, so I went ahead and picked that up. Ha. Ha ha! This is cover B. Dr. Seuss. Parody, obviously. But yeah. There were 3 covers for Ha Ha. Getting kind of crazy on that. But I think this is the last issue. I think, of this series, at least. I could be wrong about that, but anyway, I figured, you know, those Dr. Seuss covers always seem to be popular. Like when they did them with Ice Cream Man, they were very popular. This is the Invincible Red Sonja number 3, cover by Frank Cho. And I'm guessing this means that he did 10 different covers for Dynamite, because he actually signed it Cho, Dynamite, and this says number 2 of 10. I think I picked up the one he did before this, so I guess I'll try to get all 10. But again, big problem with Dynamite comics is a lot of times they end up damaged. And I was lucky to find this one because the store I went to had 4 other copies of this book, and all 4 of them were majorly damaged. So this book was like the one copy that was not damaged. This was a book I knew nothing about, and I've actually been trying to keep up with the Bad Idea stuff, but this is a new book from Bad Idea. It's called The Lot, and I believe it's by Marguerite Bennett, and it looks really nice. Like all the other Bad Idea books, the paper, the printing process, everything on this is really superb. And I think the store said this is the last Bad Idea book before they rebrand and relaunch their company or whatever it is they're doing. They're doing some crazy thing where you can order like a pack of like 6 different titles, but it's like $160 or something. I don't know. If I can't just buy them for cover price, I think I'm done. But this looked really nice, so I went ahead and picked that up. I actually got 2 copies, 2 different stores I went to. This, gonna give credit where credit's due. This is from Louisville Comics, which is a relatively new store. And I thought there was no way in heck I was gonna find this book, because this book is being talked about pretty heavily. It's kind of a hot book, and boy, stores really under-ordered it. This is called Never Never. It's a new book from, I guess, this new company called Virus Press, or Virus Studios, and it's kind of a horror take on Peter Pan. And this book's hot. Like, it is hard to find, at least around here. I don't know about where you are, but I went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different stores, and it wasn't until I got to Louisville Comics that I found this, and I was shocked they still had it on the shelf, because the other 4 stores did not have any. So anyway, managed to get a couple copies of that. Very happy about that. It's getting harder and harder to find some of these new independent books because stores just aren't ordering them. They're not taking a chance on them. This is a new book from Behemoth Press, the same people that did You Promised Me Darkness. It's called Spare Parts. And I picked this up because it's the Grindhouse movie poster parody, homage, whatever you want to call it. They did several variants for this book, and so yeah, This one's meant to look like the movie poster for Grindhouse with Rose McGowan. So I grabbed a copy of that. Just got one. Skybound X. I think when I showed issue 1 of Skybound X, I mistakenly called it Skybound 10. Or no, I'm sorry. I called it Skybound X. It's supposed to be Skybound 10. That's what I meant to say. Wow, I am really fried. Celebrating 10 years, and this features a new character called Machine Boy, which I think makes his debut in this issue. There's Machine Boy right there. So I picked up this cover. There's like 3 different covers, and I just grabbed this one because it's got Machine Boy on it. And then last but not least, from the variant or from the independent stuff, is Valkyrie Saviors #1. This is from Antarctic Press. This is the back. As you can see, it says issue 1 of 3, variant cover. Kygel Nagul. I don't know how you pronounce his last name. Anyway, variant cover. This was $10. What a hot cover. I mean, my God. That's like the second I saw this in the solicitation, I was like, I have to get one of those. This was another one of these books that kind of was a little damaged. The copy I got is not perfect. It's actually got some color rubbing that you can visibly see right there and up there. That it came like that, and it's got some dings kind of throughout, and that black cover really shows it. And you can sort of see it on the front too. I don't know if you can see it in the light, but there's a ding like right there. Anyway, it's a hot cover. Again, I went to 5 different stores. Only one store got these, at least that I'm aware of, unless the other ones just all sold out. Okay, so that's all the new this week stuff, but I did get a few back issues, and I got some dollar comics I'm going to show you guys. So first, the back issues. Picked up another copy of Black Widow #2. Just a regular Adam Hughes cover to #2. I think I only had 1 copy of this, so I figured why not. You know, #2s are always kind of under-ordered. This is now a hot book because it just got optioned for a movie, apparently, and this is Chariot #1. Now, I'm pretty sure that I got this book when it came out, but Lord knows where it is. I mean, I've probably filed it away somewhere. This is cover A, and this is cover B. And they had this in the back issues. They still had them in there, and they were just marked a quarter over cover price. So I figured, why not? You know, it's optioned. It's a hot book. People are kind of looking for those now, so you never know. And then I went to Awesome Comics, and Awesome Comics has these really cool dollar boxes where they've just got a lot of kind of recent, sometimes new stuff. But for $1, it's hard to go wrong. So I picked up a few things there. This is Avengers #11 from the Mark Waid run, Alex Ross cover. I just thought it was a really cool cover with Falcon. You know, they're kind of holding them in his wings there. And this was back when the Inhumans TV series was on. That kind of dates this book. This is New Avengers #15. This was when Frank Cho started illustrating New Avengers. I don't think he stayed on it for too terribly long, but this was his first issue. I think I have several copies of this, but for $1, why not? Silver Sable and the Wild Pack. You guys heard me mention earlier Stephen Butler. He's one of my guests at Dallas Comic Show. And these are getting harder and harder to find. It was just a cool series back in the 90s. I used to have all these, and I think I got rid of them at some point. So I'm slowly but surely getting them back. This is issue #4, featuring Dr. Doom's deadly doppelganger. Say that 6 times fast. Anyway, cool book. Nice 90s title. An Infinity War tie-in. So yeah, get Stephen Butler to sign that when I see him. And then this is Silver Sable #5, which is just a continuation of that same storyline, featuring Dr. Doom's doppelganger. And it says Doomed at the top. So yeah, happy to get that. X-Men #10. It's just a early issue of X-Men, or X-Man, sorry. and it's X-Man Xavier Defeated. And as some of you know, X-Man was the book that actually features the very first appearance of Onslaught. And so I don't know if this particular story in this issue ties into it, but Onslaught appeared, I think, in issue 15 was the first appearance, and then this is issue 16, which I don't know if this is a second or third appearance, but it's an early appearance of Onslaught. And this is becoming a harder issue to find because X-Man was not a highly printed title. And then last but not least, The Ultimates 3, issue 1. I just picked this up because it features artwork by Joe Madureira of Battle Chasers fame. So it's pretty cool, and it's a big, thick book. This book is probably most well known for when it came out because it was Joe Madureira. It took forever for each issue afterwards to come out. So anyway, it was a buck. Why not? All right, so that's it. That's all I got from this week. I think that's everything. Oh, I did want to point out something to you guys because I don't know if you guys are aware of this. I picked these up at San Diego Comic-Con a few years back, and everybody's talking about Naomi because Naomi's about to get her own TV series. And as I'm sure you guys are well aware, Naomi #1 is a pretty hard book to get a hold of because it was very low print. So DC Comics did this Naomi special convention edition, and this was actually done, I believe, before Naomi became a hot book. So these were done for them to give away at conventions, and but I'm actually discovering a lot of people aren't aware that this exists. So it's not as hot as a first print Naomi #1, but if you can't get a Naomi #1, I guess it could be considered kind of like the next best thing. So I was lucky enough to get a few of those. I may throw a few of them up for sale and see what happens with it. But yeah. All right, guys, so that's it. That's all I got for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And again, I apologize for being late. Oh, I will show you one more thing that I sometimes it helps to go through your back issues and see if there's something you have. So I don't know if you guys have been watching Loki. I enjoyed it for what it was. I know some people have had mixed opinions on it and whatnot, but I really love the character of Sylvie in the show. And some of you may know that Dark Reign Young Avengers #1 was the first appearance of Sylvie. So I actually went back through my Mark Brooks boxes that I have, because I have boxes of just Mark Brooks, like covers and interiors and stuff like that. This is the first appearance of Sylvie. This is a super hot book right now. This is why it pays sometimes to go back through your back issues. Look at what I had these priced. Oh my God. So very happy that I did not sell these for $2 a piece. I would really be crying in my beer right about now. So those I may also list for sale at some point pretty soon, because those are really going for big money right now. All right, so that's all I got. I hope you guys are picking up some cool stuff. I hope you're finding books that you're looking for. I will hopefully be back sooner than later. Again, I apologize for my lateness on this week's video, but hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, I guess that's all I got. I just want to say thanks to everybody for your kind words. All my regulars that post down below. Sean Hogan, you're always awesome. Fred Hall Direct Edition is always turning in cool videos. Spidey Fan, Comic Crypt Castle Hills, Mr. Rigor Mortis 86. Who am I leaving out? I always feel like I'm leaving people out, and it bugs the heck out of me. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm on my YouTube. I'm going to go through here. I'm going to look and see... Comic Book Villain, of course. Mr. Rigor Mortis 86. Mention him. Who am I leaving out? Bat Avenger. Love that guy. This is totally cheating. I cannot believe I'm cheating like this. Who am I? David Seeking Near Mint. Dressier's comic and things. Where has Dr. Von Chilla been? I really wish he would come back and make more videos. But yeah, lots of great guys on here. I'm sure I'm leaving some people out. But yeah, hope you guys... Longbox Love Affair, he's been turning in some really cool videos lately. So I know there's somebody I'm forgetting to mention, and it's going to drive me crazy. But I don't know. I've got a lot of people I'm subscribed on here that are not comic book people, so I'm trying to kind of sift through those people to find the people that are. Oh, the Doom 143. Thomas Churchill, man, I love that guy. He does some really great videos. So anyway, lots of really cool people on there. Oh my God, 30 minutes. I didn't mean to go that long. Okay, so you guys can find out more about me at bigfanboy.com or dallascomicshow.com. And again, Dallas Comic Show is coming back August 21st, 22nd. And then we've got another show after that is November 6th and 7th. So mark your calendar if you can make it out. I'd love to see you guys there. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. You can also check out my movie review show, which is the Big Film Show. Just go to bigfilmshow.com and you can find out more information about that. And we do have a YouTube channel. If you just do a search for the Big Film Show on YouTube, you can subscribe to that. I would love it if you guys subscribe to that. But even more so, I would love it if you subscribe to this channel, because I am trying to build up my subscriber base and hopefully get this thing going. So I want to do some awesome act of kindness. I want to do some trade outs with some people. So let's get that going. Let's get some awesome acts of kindness going, because I want to send some books to people. I got to make some space. So anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Hope everybody's having fun, having a good weekend. And sorry this is late. This is Mark Walters signing off with Mark's Comic Call, y'all. You guys take care. Buy some comics. Support your local comic shop.